Garissa County MP Alan Atugonza has protested the move by surveyors to use the drone cameras to title land without them physically reaching the ground. Atugonza raised the matter during a meeting with the Parliamentary Committee on National Economy and State Minister for Land, Sam Mayanja. The minister interfaced with the committee to explain the different loans provided to them to buy land for the poor people who cannot afford to get land titles. Atugonza notes that the kind of technology where drone cameras are used to survey land is not acceptable because it encourages land grabbing and conflicts in many parts of the country.
Bulabe nnyo kubanga tubadde twewuunya abantu bafuna bate ebyapa nga tuwalabako omupunta ng'ayita mutaka alyo tukizudde ngo abantu bakozesa obunyonyi obwo okupunta ettaka ne bagenda nga batudde abasurveyor nga bagambye ba desk surveyors ne bafulumya ekyapa ky'ettaka alyo nga tomanyi n'ojjukira ng'ekyapa olwedde kyafuluma ate amatendero g'okusazaamu ekyapa nga makakali nnyo. So abantu bali eyo nnyo abantu abatalina byapa ku mataka babonabona ku lw'ekintu ekyo. So kibadde kinkakatako kibuuza minisita abantu bakola kikirizibwa omuntu okupunta ettaka n'obunyonyi bwa kamera. So ne minisita kyogeddeko of course bagenda kunoonyereza naye ekintu ekitakirizibwa kubanga kireetera ababbi b'ettaka okubba amataka g'abantu ekintu kye tulimu kulwanyisa n'ebyapa ebipi.
Minister Sam Mayanja said the ministry they do not believe in this kind of method to survey land and promise to investigate the matter more. The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, has urged the Ministry of Health to improve the information and education on behavior change, to increase the practice of hand washing with soap and end open defecation, the greatest burden of poor sanitation that has killed a number of infant Ugandans. In Uganda, nearly a tenth of the population practice open defecation, and 2/3 of households do not wash with soap. Poor sanitation and hygiene, as well as unequal access to safe drinking water, make thousands of children very sick and at risk of death. Diseases like diarrhea kill 33 children every day, and in most cases, children get diseases by drinking contaminated water. UNICEF looks at supporting the community-led total sanitation, a process of education and communication to help Ugandans change behavior and improve water, sanitation and hygiene in schools and health facilities. There's also a need to strengthen emergency preparedness and response for diseases such as cholera. UNICEF targets 90% access to safe drinking water. Over 8.3 million Ugandans, including children, will be protected from waterborne diseases such as diarrhea. The police annual crime report of 2022 has indicated that there was a 32% increase in the number of cases of escaping from lawful custody that were registered in the year 2022 compared to those registered in the year 2021. The report indicates that police registered a total of 988 cases of escaping from lawful custody in 2022 compared to 751 that were registered in 2021. The report also indicates a 69% increase in the number of land-related cases, where a total of 561 cases were registered in the year 2022 compared to 332 in 2021. It also indicates that there was a 68% increase in the number of narcotics cases registered in 2022, where 2,797 cases were registered compared to 1,668 cases registered in 2021. Generally, the report indicates that there was an increase in the volumes of crime reported to police in 2022 compared to the last 2 years of 2021 and 2019, where a total of 231,653 cases were registered in 2022 and 196,081 cases were registered in 2021 and 215,224 cases registered in 2019. There was a decrease in arson cases registered in 2022. However, where 1,747 cases were registered in 2022 compared to 1,803 cases registered in 2021. And also terrorism cases decreased in 2022, where 15 cases were registered compared to 21 cases registered in 2021. AIGP Tom Magambe, the director CID, says there's still capacity gaps in terms of manpower, which needs to be expanded to enable CID perform better.
We realize that the recommended standard by the UN is at least one policeman per 500 people or citizens or residents. We are told some countries it is even lower, 1 by 200, 1 by 100. But currently for us, we are isolating between one policeman to 847. It keeps oscillating depending on the population. Remember, it's calculated by the population. So clearly, we have gaps there, and that gives us our strategy where you are seeing the need to expand on our capacities, the technology, the science. I think I've summarized all the points in there.
And now, the international news.
The 18 presidential candidates of Nigeria's general election have signed a second peace accord in the capital Abuja in a bid to prevent unrest surrounding the February 25th polls. The pact is to ensure the conduct of free, fair, credible, transparent and verifiable elections of this need to maintain a peaceful environment before, during and after the 2023 general elections and to place national interest above personal and partisan concerns. An earlier agreement had been signed in September 2022 with former military head of state and retired General Abdul Salam Abubakar, and said he had been violated numerous times. The Tuesday evening signing, organized by the National Peace Committee and the Kuka Leadership Center, an Abuja-based think tank, was in the presence of President Muhammadu Buhari and other African and international leaders and diplomats. Finally, Israel has bombed the Gaza Strip after Palestinian fighters launched several rockets from the besieged coastal enclave amid tensions over an Israeli raid that killed at least 11 Palestinians in the occupied West Bank city of Nablus. The attacks early on Thursday sent plumes of black smoke rising over one of the targeted locations in north of Gaza City. Hours earlier, rockets fired from the Gaza Strip lit up the night sky and triggered sirens in the Israeli cities of Sderot and Ashkelon. There were no immediate reports of casualties. It is 9 minutes past 11 o'clock. And with that, we end the news from CBS FM. Please do stay with us.